Friends, today let's talk about decisiveness. My dear friends, we all have one thing in common, which is we all want to live our lives with great purpose and with great success, and we all want to achieve great heights in our lives. At the same time, some of us got stuck sometime in our lives. I mean to say, sometime it happens we are unable to decide. So for that I have one solution. My dear friends, to decide we shouldn't take too long. In the life we have a very short span of time, and that also we don't know. For that, if we take too long in deciding, then it will further delay your life process. And to decide, my dear friends, we should analyze what's the problem, what we want to decide. Then we should not make the analysis as a paralysis. I mean to say, to analyze the problem, we should not take too long, or we should not keep the matter as it is. Don't even think about that. If at some point of the time we need to decide something, we should not ignore that. We should put that particular problem in front of us and analyze that, and after analysis we should write down the pros and cons of our decision. First of all, we should write down what are the different methods to tackle that problem, what are the different solutions for that. So once we can write down the pros and cons for every solution, then we should check whether con side, it means the price you need to pay for that decision, and the pros side is the profit side, which means that the good points of taking that particular decision, my dear friends. And then you can check out which side is the longer than the other. So you can select, if the pros are more, you can select that decision, and if the cons are more, then you should ignore that decision. So apart from that, you should give yourself time limit. My dear friends, sometimes people have some problem, so they take too long, they take 2 years, 3 years, or they ignore that. So we shouldn't do that. We should keep time limit to decide whatever we can have decision, and at that point of time, by checking all the aspects, of that particular thing, we can select our decision. And once the decision is made, my dear friends, we should leave all other options which we have ignored at that time of decision, and then we should wholeheartedly focus on one particular decision, and we should of course act on that. Because without action, my dear friends, without action, no decision matters, because it is the action we put in and focus we put into that decision that is going to work for your life, to enhance it, so that you can grow professionally, economically, and socially. And my dear friends, this was all we can do to make ourselves more decisive. We should ignore the indecisiveness, and we should be more decisive to take sharp decision. And once the decision has been taken, by taking all the concepts of pros and cons, and by analyzing the problem very nicely, wisely, and once the decision has been taken, then we should act according to that, ignoring all others possibilities, all other options. So my dear friends, I hope you will be more decisive and act in your lives very nicely. Thank you. Bye bye.